Tone-deaf Gia Giudice slammed for asking Trump to pardon Dad Joe, privilege at its finest. Gia Giudice is facing backlash after she asked President Donald Trump to pardon her dad, Joe Giudice, who was deported back to Italy in 2019. Inspired by Todd and Julie Chrisley's prison pardons, the Next Gen, NYC star shared a video of herself signing a stack of letters that she addressed to the president in an emotional Instagram post on Friday. "Hey, guys, my name is Gia Giudice," she narrated in the video. "I'm the daughter of Joe Giudice and today I'm using my voice for something deeply personal. My dad was deported over 4 years ago. Since then, our family has lived in an emotional limbo. No matter how strong we try to be in the absence of a father, of a parent, it's something that never stops hurting." Gia Giudice is facing backlash after she asked President Donald Trump to pardon her father, Joe Giudice. "My dad was deported over 4 years ago. Since then, our family has lived in an emotional limbo," Gia said in an emotional Instagram post Friday. "Ariana Bierman, Mom Kim Zolciak bought me pricey Christmas gifts, using my own money. Growing up, my dad was present at every cheer competition, every dance recital, holiday." She continued of her father, who now lives in the Bahamas. "He was our provider, our protector. And he still is, just now from thousands of miles away." She continued, "Watching the Chrisley family receive a second chance inspired me. It showed me that people can be forgiven, that families could be restored and that sometimes the justice system has room for grace. That gave me hope. Hope that maybe my dad could come home too." While Gia's message had a positive tone, it failed to land with many of her followers who called out the reality star for being tone-deaf. Joe was deported back to Italy after serving 41 months behind bars for failing to pay taxes and fraud. By clicking above you agree to the terms of use and privacy policy. Privilege at its finest. What advice would you give all the other young people who are having their families torn apart for far less reasons? "I'm curious," one commenter wrote, referring to the controversial ICE deportation raids across the country. Another follower added, "Mind you, this is an actual convicted felon. But go off. I'm big confused because aren't you all flying to Italy to see him all the time anyway? So not only do you have the financial privilege to go and see him basically whenever you want, but you also have the privilege of having a big enough platform to even ask the president for a pardon for your father," said another netizen. "Man, I'm sick of rich people thinking they can do whatever they want and then begging for mercy just because they have status or money. Meanwhile, people who are just trying to support their families are being deported to God knows where." Tone-deaf. The young reality star, 24, was at least supported by her mother, Teresa Giudice, who shared several heart emojis under the post. The Next Gen, NYC star was at least supported by her mother, who shared several heart emojis under the post. The post comes not long after Gia's father Joe, 51, also asked the president for a pardon last month. Along with Gia, the former Bravo celebrity is also dad to daughters Gabriella, Adriana, and Melania, all of whom he shares with ex-wife Teresa. Joe and Teresa, 53, were indicted on federal fraud charges in 2013 and were both sentenced to prison. Joe ultimately spent 41 months behind bars after pleading guilty to failing to pay taxes and mail, wire and bankruptcy fraud until March 2019.